in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Be not wise in thy own eyes. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. It shall be health to thy navel and marrow to thy bone. Hello, and welcome to the show Steps to Leap podcast. My name is Rochelle, a follower of Yahweh, a wife, a mother, author, and a three-time stroke survivor. My sickness tried to keep me down, but I just look up and leap. Why steps to leaps? Let me break it down for you. Your steps are believing negative advice from others, making timid moves, blocking your way to success, and not having confidence in God and yourself. Your leads are having positive people around, making boss moves, striving to be successful, and most importantly, knowing whom will be with you and that you are awesome. So we will hear from some amazing guests and their amazing stories, testimonies, and journeys. To share with us this week is Tyrese Colbert. And this is a little bio about Tyrese. Tyrese Colbert is a father of three kids, also known for his YouTube since 2019, and he loves uplifting, well known for to uplift and positive message for others. And you can always find a smile on his face as he put other smiles on others' face. So, and that is very true. Yes, he always leaves a smile on your face. So, hello, Tyrese.
Hello. Hello, Rochelle.
Right, welcome to Steps to Leap podcast, and we want to know about your journey to God and all the other awesome things that you are doing in your life. The first question is, choose one word to describe Tyrese before he knew God and
Mm.
one word after you came to the Lord.
I would say unique.
Okay.
And the second one I would say I'm just, I don't know how to put it, but I could say that I'm just showing like I'm multi talented. I'm just showing my heart. Like I'm giving my heart, showing my heart into this. You know what I mean? Like who I am with when I get to know me. It's like my heart.
Oh, your heart. Okay, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Okay, so tell us a bit about you, Tyrese. What are your hobbies or what you like to do?
Um, yeah, I'm a farmer. I'm a YouTuber, by the way. Um, I'm 3 years ago. I've been in this YouTube business. 3 years. It was been a roller coaster ride. I do have 3 kids. Um, I have 2 boys, 1 girl. I got one of my daughter's a daddy's girl, so loves me. My sons love me as well. Trying to be, a better role model the best way I can because I ain't grow up with a real father. I grew up with a stepdad, but not my real father. So um, I love playing basketball. I like doing different hobbies, like listening to music, going on walks outside, spending time with my kids. I love to travel. Traveling is my thing. Sometimes you might go on my YouTube channel, see me going places sometimes, trying new things, um, walking in the path of God to do things, that's going to be inspiring. And, from my experience to uplift people because a lot of people been through a lot in life. So have I. And I want to be that role model to change people thinking, and walk, with a different light because we know we don't gonna have someone to always like have a shoulder to lean on. So I'm basically like the shoulder to lean on.
Yeah, and that's so wonderful that although you like a lot of different things, service and helping
Mm-hmm.
others is a big part of that. Now we will talk a bit of your leap in your spiritual life when you accepted Yahweh in your life.
That's a good question. My whole life, shouts to my grandmother, my aunt Hattie. Um, they had me going to church at a very young age, so I knew like God going to church with them. Always had me going to church by their side. When I was young, so I thank them for that. But what I feel like when I went on my own journey is when like I got older in my teenage years, leaving to go in my like beginning of my 20s, and that's when I got baptized. I got baptized September 5th of 2011. Yeah, when I was young, I was wild. I'm not gonna lie. Like my life wasn't perfect. I was drinking, smoking. I was not in the right state of mind because like I'm a foster child. So when you went from a home to a foster home, your mind is not thinking correctly. And I'm not saying I lost faith, but I felt like my whole world was evolving because I didn't know what's happening.
In your years of being a foster child, did you at any time question your existence on this earth or question why mommy or daddy was not there like
Mm.
you wanted them to be?
My mom was there, but the thing about my mom was she didn't know that I was going to get taken away. I was living with family members. I was bouncing from home to home to home before I actually lived with strangers I didn't know. And that was like 6, 7 years old that I started living with strangers I didn't know. So it just made it awkward. Just like who are these people? That's what I was saying to myself. I'm young. I'm like, well, I'm not with my family, and um, my like I said, my life went on turn, and my mother used to see me at the foster agency. The foster agency, she used to come to Manhattan and try to go see me at one of those places where they see the kids and stuff like that, visiting hours. Um, Shouts to my mom, you know what I mean? She was at the courtrooms. Every time I heard it was just my mom. I didn't never heard my dad, but I heard my real father. He was a military man, and he was in the service. But the thing is, if he was in the service, how come he never came back for me? You know what I'm saying? So, uh, shouts to my real mom. Even though she passed, today's her birthday. Actually, today's her
Oh,
birthday. She's no longer with me. It's been 6 years since she's been gone. So I'm trying to go through this hump.
at least uh, her presence was still there. It might have not been the way that you wanted or you could not understand, but at least she was still in some part still there for you. Okay, so growing up, what really propelled you to really accept God and let Him be your director in your life?
when I was going through my darkest moments. That's when I was alone. You know, it was scary. It was very scary to the point that I didn't know who to turn around with. And thank God for my grandmother, even though she's alive now. I spoke to her yesterday on the phone. She's 88 now, so she got dementia, so she don't remember too much. But she saved my life. Her, like in God. I was like 14. I felt like everything was just like a death sentence to me. Like every time I turn around, I felt like something about to happen to me in a bad way. And and then my mother, she was in a crazy home at the time. So I don't know how she got in there. And I remember when my mom told me, I don't want to bring this up because even though it's her birthday, but she said to me that because like I didn't look like her son or something, she kept saying, "Get away from me! You're not my son." That broke my heart, and like I said, I didn't have a father. I was in a foster home, so that the time I wanted to sacrifice myself. I wanted to end my life.
I sympathize because I understand that yes, you did not have your father, and now your mother is pushing you away, but she did not understand or recognize
Yeah,
you at the time. So it is not her fault, nor
yeah,
is
it
it
wasn't her
not your
fault.
fault either. Right? It's not your fault either. It's just
But
life and sickness.
at the time, I couldn't recognize that. That's what the hurtful part was.
Yeah, because you are a child.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I hope that you are healing from that.
yeah,
And
I'm way past that. I just miss my mom.
yeah, yeah. And it's okay to be missing your loved ones, your loved friends, you know. It is
Mhm.
uh, um we are supposed to miss wonderful people in our lives. So you can miss them, nothing
Mhm.
is wrong with that. I can
Right.
understand. I can understand that.
And then after that, I soon as I finally, you know, when I got to thinking, my grandma put me to thinking mode when I was a kid. Like, and I was crying to her. Like, I told her I wanted to end my life. I felt like nobody loved me, but she always brought me back to God. And that's how I got my walk with Christ after that.
Amen. That's very good. We thank the Lord for your grant. And
Yep.
your aunt saying your
Yeah,
aunt
my Aunt Hattie, yeah.
they they had you covered in
Mm-hmm.
praise, and you know that they had you in praise because that you could come and ask a question because you realized that something was wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and you came and spoke with them, and they just explained the Lord to you, and you just accept Him. And well, you said that is what happened to you. Your life now is more tolerable, better
Mm-hmm.
than before.
Yeah. It's heading that way. It's heading way better than it's way better than what it was. I'm thankful for that. Like I'm
Amen.
32 now. You know, looking back at 14, 15 is like, wow, I remember when that happened, you know?
The amount of things we have to go through, but as I always say, once we're coming to the Lord, we are getting change, and everything is being shift in our mind and it's our body, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we'll have a little hurt, a little scar, because we have to go through something so that we can help others to go
Mm-hmm.
through whatever they're going through.
Mm-hmm.
So you surrender your whole life.
Yes.
Did you think your thinking and your will, your actions was different?
Um, I know walking with God will be different. I know walking with him wasn't gonna be easy because I had to basically transform my life from doing what I used to do to being who I am now. I don't really listen to I listen to a little bit of rap now. I don't really listen to rap like I used to. Like old school, I love old school music. I still listen to I listen to a lot of gospel now. I pray, I thank God. Like everything I do is I just thank him. I really do. You know what I mean? And walking with him, it took me a good 6 to 7 years to actually change the way I used to think to now I am now. And I always grew up with people around me with wisdom. So I guess I caught on with that too. And still growing with wisdom, and understanding heart. And from my experience, that's how my heart is the way it is. It's just the thing about me is I have a beautiful heart, so big and nice. It's when you do good for others, they take advantage and then they make you want to do cold things. But I can't think like that because I know everybody's not the same, and I wouldn't be like that because that's not in my heart.
That always happens. People will people will always take advantage of persons that are nice or
Mm-hmm.
genuine, generous and thing. But the at the end of the day, to make heaven, to always knowing your worth and know that you're a child of God, you still have to be that way. Still nice, still
Mm-hmm.
genuine, still generous. Because at the end of the day, it's for your own benefit as well for
Right.
others. I know sometimes it's a hard thing to do, but we have
Mm-hmm.
to do it. Know that your life is like this. Do you have any problem with any family or your friends because of the new way you think or act?
Oh yeah. I cried because it's like I said, I want to really break generational curses from my family, from my real family. When I came back to my real family, all they did was drink, smoke, party, smoke. They play cards, but they play for money. They know how to have a good time with a big party, but they always a fight at the end of a thing, and it's always was drama, toxic. I don't want to live that and I had to learn you could have the same DNA as them doesn't mean you're the same person, and
Very
that's what a lot of people don't get because mind control plays a big role, and they would say, "Hey, because you got my DNA, you the same as me." No, I'm not the same as you. You're putting that in my head. I'm not the same as you. I have a different path than you. But I have to learn that because you got to be by yourself to know yourself. But a lot of people don't want to be by themselves because they just want to hold on to people. It's good to hold on, but depending who you holding on to. If it's toxic, you're going to be toxic. I choose to go my own route. I got fun played on. I remember when I had my son that was calling me all types of names. You a punk. You're not the same Tyrese I used to know. Fighting that because I used to fight people. I used to be angry.
okay.
So you know what I mean. I got out of that. Like when I had my son, my first child, Royal. Shouts to him. That's his middle name, but his real name is Jeremiah. He changed my life. He changed my life to be the man that I more am because I didn't grow up without a father. I told myself I want to be a husband and a father, but it doesn't came off that way because I'm a single father, but I'm a good father to my kids.
The most important thing is you are a father and you are a res- responsible father.
Right.
You are there for your children, and no other, no child can ask for
Right.
anything more.
I would say pride and ego is so evil. People don't know what pride and ego would do to you. And people use pride and ego for the wrong reasons. You're supposed to use your pride and ego to protect. As a man, that's what we're supposed to do to protect. People use it all they to be stubborn or stuck in their ways. It's like no, That's why I say when you get an understanding of what it really means, it's like pride and ego is really evil.
We all know that coming to the Lord and staying on the course, you will get some up and downs. So, did you have any setbacks or obstacles come in your way? Or are you
Um,
still getting setback?
I feel like generational curses and you trying to be to who you become is gonna be a lot of setbacks because not too many, but I feel like because you're getting stronger in Christ and you getting to know who you are as a person, and anybody gonna try to get you to do something you don't want to do, or like me, it's like I already have this sample. Like I don't hang out with a big bunch of crowd like I used to. You know what I mean? Like everybody would hang out with someone that could drink. It's like if I don't drink or I don't smoke, I'm not cool. They look at me, I'm not cool. Or I just don't talk to these people anymore. Like the individual, I just love them from a distance. Or you know what I mean? I want to be around people that will to be the leader and not a follower. I want to be, if I am going to be a follower, follow me. Let me follow you, so because you the leader of bringing me somewhere right and not being, what I mean, getting me in the wrong path. I want to better. Like every day, I'm on a journey to better myself and others bettering themselves.
That is beautiful. That is so beautiful. That's what we are supposed to be doing.
Right.
And we will have to follow someone who's going the right path, the
Mm-hmm.
right way. Are you satisfied that you have come to Jesus? Or are there still things that you are questioning?
Um, I'm I'm not questioning too much about anything because I seen miracles. Like God worked through me. Like I don't know. Like everybody is different, but with me is like I know God is real because I seen too many miracles that been blessed on me. Even when there was no way, He always blessed me with something. And if it's not when I want it, it always comes when He wants it on His timing. So I have to always remind myself that because we always like we want we want when we want it, but no, it doesn't go like that. God laughs at us when we do that, so He laughs
Yes.
at us. So it's like nah, like it's on my timing.
Thank the Lord that we
Yes,
must we were asked, we want, but the Lord always provide what we
yes,
need.
yeah. What we need, yeah, there you go. What we
Yeah.
need.
Okay. So we turn the steering wheel now, and we are going into another leap in your life. You say that you do not have a business. YouTube is
Yeah,
a business.
yeah. YouTube
So
is a business.
yeah. So
Like,
what
well,
is the
you
name of your business?
My name of my business is Tyrese Ty Get It. Ty Get It is a my nickname because I'm a go getter. I've been having that nickname since 12 years old. So yeah, Tyrese Ty Get It is my business.
Okay. On what year did you leap into YouTube street? Seriously, explain a bit about your channel. What is about? What persons could come to your channel and learn?
Um, it was May 2019. By learning my channel, that's a good question. It's basically just showing you who I am and showing y'all my heart as I was explaining. I know couple of questions in the beginning, showing y'all my heart, where my heart is, my intentions. My channel is basically just changing people's mindset of thinking, self-reflecting on themselves. Someone that can realize their wrongdoings to become better. You know, we all could fight a better fight, but only way we want it unless we looked at ourselves in the mirror, you know, self-reflect and knowing that, you know, you've been through a lot in your life, you want to change for the better. And that's me. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot in my life, but the difference between me is I'm not afraid to want change for the better. I have 3 kids. I grew up having no father. Shouts to my stepfather though. I grew up having no biological father. So I'm trying to do whatever to be a better parent, a better individual for myself so I could provide for myself and for my children. Um, Showing that men could have leadership in this world because there's not a lot of men. Like I'm so in tune with my feelings. I want to show men that we could be in tune with our feelings too, just like women can. We was taught wrong. A lot of us men, most of our men, I would say that we was taught wrong about our feelings because you know we had to grow up saying we had to figure everything out ourselves. Why are you crying for? Be a man. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And we hold everything in as a man, especially us black men. Hold everything in and we take out on the wrong people. We don't get the help we need because we lash out from our traumas from a child, you know, in a child. So I try to tell them go get help if you're going through that. Or I try to be the uplifting voice to, you know, people watching my videos for a man. And also talk for women as well. Try to let the women understand where we coming from.
That and that sounds very educational, and it's something that we need more men, especially, to talk and share about. So thank you very much for sharing that. And I will leave his contact and his YouTube channel in the description or in the show notes on
And
the podcast.
and I also do like vlogs too. I do vlogs. Try to do like I said, multi-talented, showing my heart, doing different things to up. You know, it's not always had to be like that all the time, motivational. I try to be inspiring by being funny. You know, showing y'all who I am, my character, have a sense of humor, make y'all laugh, going through the stuff that we going through. Um, Showing y'all, you know, my day vlog or something. Well, I don't make day vlogs, but I've been making like vlogs about stuff about my life. You know, giving y'all a little insight what I'm doing. You know, I had to put God in it too because I always say God in my videos. Gotta put God first and be humble. And I always say that's another thing I always tell people, and I'm gonna tell you as well. Every end of the video, I always say, be the recipe to your own masterpiece. Be the recipe to your own masterpiece.
Wow. Powerful words. Powerful words. When you started your YouTube channel, did you think that there was a need for a channel like that?
Um, to be honest, I didn't even know I was gonna be a YouTuber. I always watch YouTube all the time. Like I didn't, and everybody, because I used to support. That's how I started off. I started supporting others, and it was like, make a channel, make a video, make a video. Like everybody's making a video, and Tyrese Get It wasn't my, you know, YouTube name in the beginning. My YouTube name in the beginning was Tyrese Get It Colbert Vivo. That was my beginning name until I had to shorten it because everybody used to make fun of my name, but not in a bad way, but just saying you got a long name.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that at the time people used to have long names as YouTubers. So it was like, but I had to short it down because they're like, oh, Tyrese Get It sounds unique. It sounds professional. It sounds catchy. So I'm like, all right. I'm liking the name Tyrese Get It. It's definitely unique. And that's why I say I am unique because I'm trying to do things to show y'all who I am in a unique way.
Doing your different things on your business, did this change the dynamics of your family? Anyone was against you for doing your YouTube channel?
My foster family, because they don't want to hear the truth or my truth. It's like I've been through so much in my life. I still want to talk about, how I became in like a foster child. Like I really want to open up more to my channel to y'all to know more about me. I feel like now it's I'm getting ready to show that side of me of why I've been in certain situations to give people insight so they can have people thinking. Because a lot of people been, you never know who's need to hear that at the moment to get the tools, the knowledge, they won't go through that, or if they are in it, they can find ways to get the resource to get the help now. You know, because back then, when I was younger, it's different now. They got all technologies. We didn't have technologies like that. Like I feel like in the '90s and early 2000s, it was just a rebirth of technology. If I could go back to if I could talk to one of the organizations in Manhattan, if I could just go there and talk to them, and if I could ask them like, can I talk to if they see if they some of them are there to share my experience or even giving back to the because that's what I want to do. Like I have a big heart. Like I want to give back to the agencies of being a foster chat, like people in the foster agencies, because kids like in the foster system they get treated bad. I'm not saying all of them, but majority of them, and I was one of them. They get treated bad. You know what I mean? You might get a good one or two people treating you right, but because you've been through so much, you didn't give the other people a chance. You're so angry, caught up. You're jumping from home to home. You don't know when you're gonna go to school. You don't know if you're gonna stay. Everything is inconsistent with me. You don't know what you don't even know if you're gonna leave the place. You don't know if you're gonna stay. You don't know if that parent gonna like you. You don't know if they have daughters or a son.
Yeah, it's a heavy thing to go through as a child, but you went through it and now you can help others who might be going through the same. And the Lord do not put more than we can bear on us.
Right.
And whatever we go through in life, the Lord give us the strength to be able to deal with it and to help others because it will be helping us in the long run. Where do Tyrese Colbert see his life in 5 years?
I see myself at peace. I see myself more happy with my kids, like, getting to where I need to be. The things I said I'm going to accomplish, you know. I definitely see myself in a nice, place with my kids, doing what I got to do to be there for them as a parent, as I should, getting the help, continue doing research to help other people along the way. And, hopefully I'm praying that, I'll be doing, getting back to people, what I mean? Like I said, I want to do giving back to the homeless, giving, I do that now, but I do it privately. But I want to, do more stuff like that, and give back to the agencies and do more things out of my heart because, like I said, I understand. I know how it's like going through stuff and you never had like a helping hand. I mean, I had help, thank God, from my grandmother and God showing me, through people, but I want to be that, like, because I've been through a lot. Like, I feel like I could have been in the NBA, but my foster mother kind of stopped my dreams because she didn't support me. Yeah, I've been through a lot, and I was very good at basketball. Like I'm good at it, but not as good as I was. That was my passion. I'm gonna teach my oldest son because he said he want to play basketball.
So now your last question, and
Okay.
you said a lot of it. You answer a lot of it, but really, what a legacy is. What type of legacy do you want to leave for your children, your friends, your family, for the world? What do you want Tyrese to be known for or remembered for?
I'm gonna say my favorite quote, like I said in every video. I know I said it earlier. I'm gonna be the recipe to my own masterpiece.
And that sums up everything,
Yep.
really. So thank you very much, Tyrese, for sharing, uh, open up, open up and share the good and the
Mhm.
bad, growing up and how the Lord has been with you, all of your steps with your children and everything, and
Thank you.
healing your spiritual life and everything. The Lord is with you and He will always be with you. So the
Thank you.
best for you and your children.
And I just want to say thank you for giving me this platform to be in this interview with you. You know, God bless you. Like I said, you a life changer. You've been through a lot in life as well, and you're still here. So that's God right there. While we still
Yeah,
here, that's nothing but God in our spirits, in our hearts. Just keep going.
correct. Amen and blessings to you.
Blessings to you as well.
If you would like to be on the show or advertise your business services or channel, message me on Rochelle's Blessing on Instagram or email steps to the 2022 at gmail.com. And you can follow this podcast on Rochelle's Blessing on YouTube or any podcast streaming services. So until next time, be brave, be bold, and believe you can make steps to lead. Blessings.